New defensive class changes 21st of February. What's up guys, Petko here. We have 5 days until the release of Midnight Early Access, and with that, this week there's been some minor adjustments when it comes down to defensive. Let's talk about it and see how that's going to change everything. Alright, so the first thing we're going to have is decay. As every single person know in this chat, Unholy Decay, Frost Decay in general are the tankiest DPS so far in beta. There's nobody that comes close to them. They nerfed Rune of the Apocalypse to reduce damage of the target deals by 1% from 5%. That is a healthy nerf. I still believe Decay to be the strongest, so just something to keep in mind. We're having Mage. Now, for the past couple of days, a lot of people on social media have been complaining that Mage has been the weakest defensive caster, or in general one of the squishiest, which in my opinion baffles me a little bit. But yeah, I don't know if that's just if I would say that. Yeah, anyway, so all Mage barriers absorbs an additional 5% health, so absorbs will be now stronger, which is good because they have like low CD. And now we have Arcane Warding. Now reduces magical damage taken passively by 8%. So passively you're gonna be 4% more tanky against magical damage, and your shields are gonna be beefier. So that's gonna help the mages survive better, especially Arcane Mage. I think Frost Mage already tanky enough, and Fire has a cheated, but Arcane has pretty much nothing outside of that. So I guess that's gonna help him a bit better this time around to survive. Although I think there's a lot of other classes that can benefit more from having a defensive buff. Speaking about those classes, you're gonna see a Windwalker Monk here. Calling Presence increases damage taken by 6% from 3%. Again, extra 3% DR throughout the whole key or rate. That's pretty much fine. And extra 2% avoidance. The avoidance part is irrelevant, doesn't really matter because it only affects area effects, but extra 3% DR is good. Now, I would go on the record and say this: Windwalker Monk is one of the squishiest, if not the squishiest melee right now in the game. I would even consider him even more squishy than Enhanced, because at least Enhanced can off-heal, and the off-heal is a large, and Windwalker off-heal is not as big. So I don't think that's enough. Priest, last thing but not least, is Angelic Bulwark getting a buff. Absorbs damage equal to 25% of your health instead of 15. That's healthy enough because Angelic Bulwark is a passive, by the way. Spell Warding now gonna give you extra 3% magical damage reduction, and Strength of the Soul is gonna give you extra 2% stamina. So a little bit more stamina, a little bit more magical damage reduction, and more health back to you passively. Now, all of this sounds cool. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't remember it, but if you guys pay attention to our Choose Your Main spreadsheet, which we've been maintaining for a long time now, due to be updated today, by the way, tonight, I guess, in 10 hours from this video, from this video, give or take, or 12. If you look at the defensive department, which is right here, it's called survivability, right? If you take a look at this department, and you're gonna take a look how decays are 5, and nobody even comes close to 5, right? Maybe we have like Warlocks of 4.25 here, Fury Warrior 4.5 actually. So I feel like we overestimated the Mage survivability. I think 4.25 might be a little bit too high. We should go back and adjust it at this point, or maybe just let it stay like this for the foreseeable future. But look at the Windwalker Monk, 2 out of 5 defensively. I mean, Ellie Shaman also 2 out of 5 defensively. Keep in mind that Ellie and Enhance and the Restoration Shaman got a defensive buff quite recently, so we didn't account for that one yet. We will definitely gonna include it tonight. We're gonna discuss about it. Balance Druids, another aspect that I still don't understand why they're not implementing something more for them. The counterpart Pharaoh has a lot more tools to survive. Like Survival Instinct, for example, is a 60% damage reduction. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has a large cooldown though. I think it's like 3 minutes. Bar scan every minute, and Bear Form plus the Frenzied Regen can be activated during Cat Form, which can benefit a lot. I think if Boomy has something like Frenzied Regen, that can potentially help them to survive some encounters. But I definitely think that Boomy is quite weak against rot damage. I think burst damage you can survive because Bear Form gives you quite a lot of defensive part, but rot damage is where you struggle a lot. Ellie struggles a lot. Monk in general struggles a lot, you know. That's about it. So another aspect I would like to talk about here is the difference between Havoc DH, which right now, if you guys didn't know, Havoc is one of the tankiest DPS in a game, even though a lot of you guys adopting this, but they quite recently buffed Havoc DH. Well, not recently, but like since the beginning of the Midnight Alpha and Beta, Havoc DH has been getting buffs after buffs on defensives. You got double charge of Blur. You've got you got a lot of Leech as always, right? You got, I think it's called Demon Muzzle. Every time you interrupt a caster, you get a 12-second magical damage reduction for like 12 seconds. And I think you interrupt is like 15 seconds in general. So that's even cooler. And even passively get magical DR on top of this. You got Darkness as well. A lot of tools actually to evade. I believe meta immunity still works to some extent. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might not, but at least everything that I tested so far has been working great. And that's about it. So right now the clear winners of the tankiest spec in the game are definitely Unholy, Frost, and Havoc. Those are the best. I feel like after the buffs to, why are people subscribing? I mean, I'm not even online. What's happening here? Jesus. I think the second and third spec that comes close to them is going to be likely Warlocks. Warlocks are passively quite tanky, if I gotta be frank with you here. Hunters also, I feel like they have a lot of defensive tools to escape combat and BTK damage, even though a lot of you still underestimate them. Like, you've got double survival instincts, extra 3% DR, acceleration. It depends which hero talent you're playing. If you're playing pack leader, I believe you have Turtle DR, which is passive DR. You get aspect of the Turtle in general. I think Dark Ranger allows you every time you cast acceleration to get survival with the instinct, and every time you cast survival with instincts, you get acceleration at some point, right? So, which I think is pretty cool. And I believe if you play Tenacity Pet, you get a little bit more health. I think so, right? Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, look how many tools you have as a hunter to live. In comparison, something like Ellie Shaman. Ellie has Earth Ellie every 3 minutes, which gives you only 15% extra health, right? You get like passive DRs now. They are stronger, you know, extra health, etc. DRs. Astro Shift, which is a major defensive. And every time you interrupt a caster, you get a magical DR, right? So you pretty much have one wall, one minor defensive, and some passive DRs, right? That's pretty much it. Anyway, enough yap. Let me know what you guys think about all of the lists. I'm going to be updating this tonight. Once again, the video should be dropping around, I think, 11, 12 my time. So like 12 hours, give or take, 13. Depends how quick my editor's going to get it up. But we're going to be updating the damage, the AoE damage, ST damage, etc., prior fun or whatever. And yeah, let you guys know. And also, if you guys are interested in giveaway, we're giving away a epic edition of Midnight every Sunday until March. So if you want to join this week giveaway, comment down below. I mean, I'm going to leave the link down below. You guys can join. It's free of charge. Any region you can join and you can win. Anyway, peace out. See you guys next time. Bye for now.